Yesterday, the US Central Bank, the Federal Reserve System, decided to maintain unchanged interest rate structures. Why? It seems to me that there are two key words: uncertainty and loss aversion. Why? We can explain this, the importance of these two key words. Just remember how a central banks decides the interest rates level. Usually is a decision which is taken into a board, in this case into the board of the Federal Reserve Systems, and usually into a monetary policy board. There are three different kinds of members, which are different in terms of the level, optimal level of the interest rates. Basically, there are two opposite positions. On the one side, there are the doves that prefer low level of interest rates. Why? Because they are convinced that a low level of interest rates can trigger the economic growth, that can be a stimulus for the economic growth. On the other side, at opposites, we have the hawks, which likes a normalization of the interest rates, i.e. higher level of interest rates, in order to reduce the risks of monetary and or financial instability. Usually in the middle there are the pigeons. There are members that prefer the status quo, that prefer to maintain the interest rate level because they are loss adverse. In these days, in this business cycle situation, we have two big sources of uncertainty. One is an international one, the Brexit referendum on one side. On the other side, from the US point of view, there is a national source of uncertainty, which are the next presidential election. In both cases, there are events with negative consequences in terms of stability. On one case is the Brexit, the fact that the UK citizens decide to leave the European Union. On the other side, in the other situation, is the case of Trump, the Republican candidate victory. So these are two sources of uncertainty. The more there is uncertainty, the more there will be loss aversion, the more there will be in a board an increasing numbers of pigeons. So the central banks decide to hold, and this was the case for the recent Fed decision.